Hi everyone. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about Young Living Oils. First, I am going to introduce myself. I am Margot Kruger, and I first kind of got started using Young Living Oils when I was pregnant with my second daughter. Now, I'll give you a little of my background. I am a certified registered nurse anesthetist, so I'm kind of a medical background. But with my first daughter, I had a natural delivery hypnobirthing and had great success, and I wanted to have the same with my second. And I found Young Living Oils through an event with a friend, and have been using them ever since. So it's been about a year and a half, almost 2 years, and I love them and I love all their products. So I did come from a very medical background, so we pretty much give drugs all day long, and any drug we can fix any problem, right? Well, I didn't really want that for myself or my family and my 5-year-old daughter, and then my other daughter now is just over a year. So I wanted to find a more natural way to help all our problems, and rather than using over-the-counter medicines and things like that, Motrin, stuff like that. So that's how I kind of got started using Young Living Oils. Give you a little background about Young Living. It was founded by Gary Young. I found this great book with a lot of resources about Gary Young. He started with essential oils in about 1985 and actually learned about planting them. About 1989, he planted his first lavender plant. Young Living was actually founded around 1994, so it was a little while before things kind of got started with that business side. And I found this great book. I just went to the last European conference. This is actually an awesome book. It gives you a little bit of history. I like photos, so it gave me some background to the company. It has pictures of their how they cultivate all their oils and things like that. So it gives you his personal history, very personal history. It's really a family business. That's also what kind of interested me specifically in Young Living, was that it's more of a family business, their philanthropy, things like that. So I'll get into that in a little bit. So first of all, what are essential oils? Basically, they are substances taken from flowers, from roots, from trees, bark, and seeds. And it basically is a tiny, tiny little molecule, and that's how it's able to get into your cells all throughout your body. Smaller than something like, say, olive oil or grapeseed oil. So it's actually able to penetrate the cells, and that's how it works to help different problems and aid in certain issues that you might have. A few different ways to use the essential oils are internally by ingesting them, either with a vegetable capsule or in liquid or water, or a lot of times I'll use them in foods and recipes, things like that. The other way is aromatically, so that's actually inhaling them, like through the actual scent of the bottle, or by using a diffuser, which I'll get to those in just a minute. And topically, which is applying them to the body, either the pulse points or the feet, the neck, or actually to whatever ails you, using a carrier oil, which I'll tell you about that. When I use essential oils, you want to use a type of carrier oil most of the time with your essential oil, because it's so concentrated that you want to kind of use the carrier oil to help spread it out over that surface. So an example would be jojoba oil or coconut oil or olive oil or grapeseed oil, almond oil. They're all really great carrier oils to use with your essential oils. Young Living does have a patented seed to seal process, so they grow the plants, the lavender plants. There's one here in Croatia. All over the U.S. They were started in Utah, and with the lavender, that's where they plant all their lavender plants. There's also one in France. So they actually grow and cultivate these plants from the seed and process them all the way till they're distilled and then tested and then sealed in their little bottles. So there's an example of a bottle. So the primary way that I got started with the oils was by purchasing a starter kit, and it comes with about 10 different oils, and I'm like, what do I need all these for? Each oil has a different purpose. Most of them are multi-purpose, so you can use them in many different ways, which I really like because, not just one use for lavender. It's like 10 different ways you can use it. So I'll go over a little bit of the oils, and then I'm going to show you a couple of the diffusers that they have available. And that's right. So lavender, one of my favorites. It's great for skincare, great for sleep. Use it on your pillow at night. I make a spray and spray it on my daughter's bed to help her go to sleep. Um, the next one is peppermint. Peppermint is great for energy. It's good for diet, so you can add it to water. It's good for sinuses to inhale like a stuffy nose. It immediately opens them up. Lemon. Lemon is great. I love it in water. It's great for odor, bad odors. And I also use it actually for stains for clothing. So I use this mixed with baking soda for stains for my laundry. Another great purpose. Frankincense, one of my favorites. It's great for skin, wrinkles, blemishes, saggy skin, anything you can name it. It's great for that. It's also good to enhance yoga or meditation. The next one is Thieves, one of my other ones. I love the smell of it. Thieves is made up of cloves, cinnamon bark, rosemary, lemon, and eucalyptus. It's great for health of your respiratory system. I like just diffusing it in a room. It has a really nice kind of fall, kind of a Christmassy odor. It's also great for a cleaner. You can make cleaners out of it, hand sanitizers, all that kind of stuff. That's great. My next favorite one is Purification, and that is a blend of different oils as well, similar to Thieves. It neutralizes odors. It's lemongrass, rosemary, tea tree, myrtle, citronella, and lavender. It's also good for like skin blemishes. I'll put it right on them. Or I like to use it with the carrier oil in my throat when I'm starting to get a little bit of a sore throat. Works great. And in the laundry as well. Great for stinky clothes in the laundry. The next one is Panaway. This one's also a blend oil, and it's great for pain. I make a muscle rub for it for after workouts or just to energize after your workout. It's wintergreen, clove, peppermint, and helichrysum. So that's another good one. This, you'll note, too, has a safety cap on it, so it's for children so they can't get it open. Also important to keep them away from young children. Don't want them to be able to get into it. The next oil is Stress Away, one of my favorites. I keep this in my purse. It's pretty much my go-to all the time. It is a blend of it's lavender, cedarwood, lime, vanilla, and acacia. So I like to just put it on my pulse points on my wrists when I'm driving or stopped or before I'm having a big event or like making this video. The next oil is tea tree. It's also called Melaleuca altifornia. It's tea tree oil is great for skin, good for blemishes, also lice. I use it in a lice spray on my daughter every morning before she goes to school. That's another good one. The next one is copaiba. This one, copaiba, is actually one of the only oils that's tapped directly from the tree, so it's not distilled like the other oils are. It's a good combo oil, I call it, or an intensifier, so I'll mix it with the other oils to help intensify their purpose. You could also add it to tea. It has a really nice flavor, kind of a woodsy flavor to it, woodsy smell. The next oil is Digize. This is my favorite. You can tell I use it frequently. It's great for tummy problems, gas, bloating. My daughter gets car sick, so I pretty much carry this all the time. I made her a little roller ball with some carrier oil and rub it on her tummy before car rides, airplane rides, you name it. She has it on her tummy. The next oil is RC. This is a great oil for respiratory purposes, just to inhale it. It's a blend of multiple different eucalyptus, and it's good to diffuse. I also like to rub it right on my chest with a carrier oil for any kind of respiratory problems, or if I feel like I'm getting sick or kind of a sore throat, runny nose. This is great. Love RC, and I also like the smell of it. Now, there's a couple different oils that are kind of changed out in the starter kit, so they're not in everyone, but they might switch it out. So you may or may not have one of these in a starter kit. You might see it. Citrus Fresh, one of my favorite. I love citrus blends. This one has grapefruit, spearmint, lemon, and tangerine. And this is it's a nice smell, good to add to water. It's also good for odor neutralizer, good for weight loss. The next one is called Aroma Ease. This one I've mostly seen in the European markets. And it's a blend of ginger, cardamom, peppermint, fennel, and spearmint. It has a nice relaxing aroma. Also can be good for some digestion issues as well. So that's Aroma Ease. And the last one is lemongrass. I like lemongrass. I just like the smell of lemongrass. I like it in food additives, but it's good for circulation. It's good for digestion. Also good for bloating and swelling, bloaty tummy, swelling ankles or feet. Um, so that's one of the last ones. And then orange oil is another one that you might find. I like to use orange oil sometimes as a supplement with Digize in a pill form. It's great for heartburn. Really good for that. A couple other things that I wanted to touch on were the diffusers. So this one is the home diffuser. And the other one I'm going to show you, just a couple different options for the starter kit. This is the Dewdrop diffuser, well used. So basically how you use these, and they're specifically patented with Young Living because they have this disc in the bottom that helps diffuse the oils. So yeah, you could find a diffuser at the grocery store or whatever, but it doesn't diffuse them quite properly because this disc allows it to break down the actual molecules of the oil. So that way it's continuously releasing your oils, your really potent essential oils, as opposed to pretty much you lose all of the scent immediately when you start diffusing with some of the other kinds. So that helps break those down. So you see you fill up the diffuser to that line, a little red line right there, and add a few drops of your favorite oils. I just start with a few initially, and then later on you can add as you need to. And then you put the cap on, and you're ready to go. And then, so that's two of the different diffusers. The other thing I wanted to touch on was I said I love Young Living as a company, and they do a lot of philanthropy throughout the world. So basically, I love that they're all about giving back from various efforts such as African Hearts. They've done things in Ecuador. There's another facility in Croatia where they're helping children get homes and apartment-like facilities. And there's another one in Uganda. They also have a Young Living Academy, and Nepal Rebuilding. So that's just a few of the reasons why I love Young Living and all the oils. It's completely changed my life. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and please contact me if you are interested in purchasing any of the oils or a kit. Hope to hear from you. Thanks. Bye.